Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
No X today. This stream is not going to be on X. Even you know what? I'll put it on X. Why not? Let's see. But yeah, whatever. Let's see. Welcome to AEW, where the latest SmackDown Wrestling and Sports channel. Hope you're all having a good Thursday. Where I am, beautiful Thursday outside, warm, sunny, perfect day, perfect night, perfect sunny day. And I hope you're all having a good day too. So yeah, once again, welcome to Wrestling, latest SmackDown Wrestling and Sports channel for your wrestling and sports related content. We're going to talk about wrestling tonight. We got two big pay-per-views on horizon this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. One from WWE and one from AEW. So yeah, a very busy weekend for us wrestling fans. And hopefully it'll be a fun weekend. And of course, I'll be sending out invitations because this is a preview and prediction show for both King and Queen in the Ring, WWE, and AEW's Double or Nothing. So yeah, double Rammy. Okay, double Rammy. All right, so we're going to start off with, I think we're going to start off with AEW first. Hopefully more people come in. And we're going to talk Double or Nothing. Yes, so Double or Nothing is going to be longer to talk about because there's a lot more matches on the card than King and Queen in the Ring. And yeah, so yes, it's going to be a lot longer to talk about Double or Nothing. So bear with me on Double or Nothing. Okay? All right, man. All right, so yes, Double or Nothing is this Sunday. This Sunday, guys. This Sunday is Double or Nothing. All right, so how we're going to do this? Well, Double or Nothing, we're going to do non-title matches first, and then obviously after we do title matches. And there's a lot of title matches on the card, but I'm going to mix it up and do towards the end because of the Elite, the Anarchy, and the Arena match. Once we get closer to the end of previews and predictions for AEW Double or Nothing, I'm gonna do that match before the title match, AEW World Title match. Okay. And for King and the Queen, we're gonna do our predictions for King and Queen. Who we think is gonna win, right? We already know who's going to represent the women and men on the Raw side, but we don't know who's going to represent the women and men on the SmackDown side because that's going to be decided tomorrow. We'll give our predictions. We'll give our predictions on that, and we'll base it off our predictions for tomorrow, and then we'll give our predictions on. And then we'll base off who we think is going to win tomorrow, and we'll base it off on Saturday. So, okay? And then we'll do title matches after that. I hope you understand the drill. All right, man. So we're going to start off AEW Double or Nothing, man. All right. This is the fifth AEW Double or Nothing because the first actual pay-per-view was Double or Nothing back in May 2019. Right? So, yeah. Let's get on with it, man. Let's get on with Double or Nothing. Please. Enjoy it. And make sure to leave a like, please. Share, like, do whatever. Get this banner out. There we go. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's start with Double or Nothing. So here we go. Double or Nothing. There we go. We're gonna start with Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. Okay, that's what we're gonna start with. And this match, well, this happens because Trent turned on Orange Cassidy. It turned heel on Orange Cassidy. And the best friends are done. Chuck Taylor's done. So he turned heel on Orange Cassidy about a month and a half ago. And so we're going to have this grudge match. It's not a title match. This grudge match on Double or Nothing. I really like this heated. This is really heated between the two. This is personal. Trent Beretta made this personal. He blames Orange Cassidy for being selfish. Everything. The best friends is always about him. Which the best friends, Orange Cassidy was the centerpiece of the faction. He was the one always getting those big pushes out of the group, right? The single pushes out of the team on the male side, especially. As you know, he was in a couple title matches, right? A couple title matches, won the champion a couple times. He was the one who got AEW World title shots, defeated Chris Jericho, and he was one of the first to win the Continental titles or International title, whatever you want to call it at the time. He was, right? So of the best friends, he was really the centerpiece, the main focus point of the group. And Trent Beretta thought, using his in his mind, that he was selfish, because everything about this group was about him, about Orange Cassidy. Now, while this is going on, it's weird. It's something he has weaseled his way into this storyline, and that's Don Callis. That heads the Callis family. Consists of Will Ospreay, I guess, Kikuchka, Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs, I don't know if he's still part of the group because he's injured and he'd be out for a while, right? So I don't know if he's still technically part of the group, but you get the idea. And Don Callis has weaseled his way into this story, trying to get get into Orange Cassidy's head, manipulate him, trying to recruit him actually. Maybe, you know what? They betrayed you. The best friends betrayed you. He betrayed you. Here in the Don Callis family, we don't do that. We love each other. We support each other. We back each other up. We're loyal to each other. Maybe that's just this play right here. Okay? An idea of Orange Cassidy turning heel is something I would have not pictured. Is Orange Cassidy ever turning heel? I just don't think that character works as a heel. It would ever work as a heel. Because it just doesn't. That style of character, when you have the laziness, the cool sunglasses, his hands in his pockets, doesn't work as a heel. Okay? It just doesn't. So if he does end up joining the family, if he ends up in the Alliance, turning heel, he would have to change his character up a lot. And I mean a lot. Not a tweak, a lot. That's not going to happen. A lot. So, but I got Orange Cassidy winning here. I don't see Trent winning here. Orange Cassidy winning here. Okay, now moving on to the second match.
Hold on,
Second match: Chris Jericho versus Hook versus Kosuke Wizard versus Shibata for the FTR Championship. This is a triple threat match, first time ever for this title. As you know, Chris Jericho is pretending he's a heel, but he's pretending like that he's doing good instead of bad. He's not being a scummy heel. He's kind of being the opposite. He's kind of being yeah. I have no reason why I'm pushing these guys. I made Hook better. I made this guy better. Whatever. This is a triple threat match. Any rules? Triple threat match rules go. Hook wants his title back because Jericho took the title from him. And Jericho's formed a group. This a little bit of tag team with Big Cass or Big Bill, formerly Cass from WWE. He's called something called the Learning Tree, which is something which is bad. I don't like the name Learning Tree. I think it's one of the worst names for wrestling ever.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But I got Shabbat. No, I don't got Shabbat. I got Jericho retaining here. It's just too obvious to me. And AEW sometimes doesn't do the obvious. That's the difference between AEW and WWE. AEW tends to lean more towards not the obvious more than WWE. Yeah, but yeah. I got Jericho winning. Who do you have?
I don't watch AEW, but Jericho, because he likes to go over.
Yes. Are you saying he's burying people? And they chanted him last week, not this time, but the Dynamite. The crowd was telling him, was chanting, retire. And Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho was great because he took the mic and said, "You all want me to retire because you'll cheer me when I get elected to every Wrestling Hall of Fame," which is factual. It's true. It's true. Okay, all right. Jericho needs to retire years ago. Now I got the next match. The Bullet Club Bang Bang Gang, yes, Bang Bang Gang. Jay Wright and the Gun Brothers versus Death Triangle, Pac, Pentagon, and Ray Phoenix. This is a 6-on-6 match. I don't know. I really don't know who's going to win this match. This is one of these matches that could go either way. I think I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the Bang Bang Club. I don't really know what else to say, Wizard. That's something I'm going to go with. So I don't know. Just pick your prediction.
I don't know. I think Death Triangle.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. This is 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, was it even for anything or just for Team Feud?
I don't know. I thought there was a title match.
Because don't they have trios belts in AEW?
Yes, and I think they have it. I don't know why it's not on the. I don't know why it's
weird.
Not there. I think this is the match. Let me take away the banner. Maybe it's that. Okay, it doesn't say it's for the. It doesn't say it's for the championship. That's weird. Yeah. So here it has a title on there. Okay, so Thomas Totally Storm versus Serena Deeb for the AEW Women's World Championship. It's not the right time to take the title off Toni Storm. Toni Storm is one of the most over women. She's a heel, but she's one of the most over women, and her gimmick on AEW is actually one of the best gimmicks in wrestling right now for females, even if you include WWE. It's not the right time to take the title off of her. So I don't see, and I think they might turn Toni Storm's babyface. And because based on the reaction of Dynamite, she was getting cheers, and Serena Deeb was getting boos. So I think they might turn Toni Storm babyface. So I don't see her. And if that's the case, I don't see her losing the title. So I'm going to go Toni Storm here. What do you think?
Yeah, Tony. I like Tony. So, and I don't know how she's been doing as champion, but
really good.
If the act isn't stale yet, then might as well keep her going.
She has a great act. Serena Dweeb.
Serena was part of my favorite team growing up, which was the Straight Edge Society.
She was a long time ago. Ah, yes, she was. CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and Joey Mercury.
She's gotta come back though, because AEW not too long ago had all the Straight Edge Society, and then now WWE has more of the Straight Edge Society.
Oh yeah. Let's see what's next. I'm gonna get. I wonder where DL is. Maybe we'll join in later. Okay. Now we got John Moxley versus Kazuchika Takasha of Don Callis' family for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminators match. So me and DL were talking like, is this match? Because Eliminators match means if you win, you would get a future AEW's title match in the future. And so if you lose, you get eliminated from that. But also on the line is the WGP World Heavyweight Championship. So if you win, you get that title too from New Japan. So, well, I think this is going to be a brutal match between the two because they're both hard-hitting, and Moxley loves to be hard-hitting and loves to bleed. I just know this is going to be bloody as hell. And I don't think they're going to take the Japanese title, the IWGP title, off of Moxley. I don't watch New Japan anymore. It's lost a lot of, I think, a lot of the top stars. Okada's a huge loss to them. Will Ospreay's a huge loss. Even Jay White. I don't think they're going to take the title off of Moxley. So I got Moxley winning here in a very brutal match. And interference and stuff like that.
I could see that. I don't know who the other guy is, so I don't know if they want him to have the New Japan title or something.
Well, he is Japanese, but but I don't see him. Oh well. Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, versus Malachi Black in a TNT Championship barbed wire steel cage match. Another match is going to be bloody brutal. This is formerly Edge and Aleister Black from the WWE, right? This is for the TNT Championship, the championship that Cody Rhodes introduced years ago. And this feud is really heated, and now they're going to settle this in the barbed wire steel cage. So at the top of the cage, there's going to be barbed wire. So I would think climbing would be not the wise idea, or unless there's barbed wire around the cage, not just on top of the cage. I don't think climbing would be the wise idea.
Yeah, like inside of it, I guess, so they can throw them into
inside.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly
have they done something like this before?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's just gonna be bloody because it's barbed wire. Anything with barbed wire, you just know it's just not gonna be bloody and it's gonna be brutal. No, he's just in AEW. I got Adam Copeland retaining here. I don't think he's gonna.
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Adam Copeland winning here. Oh right, man. All right, next for the AEW International Championship, Roderick Strong, who's the AEW International Champion, versus Will Ospreay. Okay, now in the perfect world, Will Ospreay would win here. Okay, should win here because he's hot right now. He's had a lot of victories ever since he officially signed with AEW. But Roderick Strong just won that title basically a couple months ago. And he's in a group with the Kingdom, with Adam Cole, Undisputed Kingdom with Adam Cole, still not fully healed. And you would think Will Ospreay, you would think Will Ospreay is the favorite here. I'm gonna say this is a match where I look at the favorite and say Will Ospreay. I think they're gonna be wrong. I think Roderick Strong is gonna win this match, but I don't think it's clean. I don't think it's gonna be a clean match. Because I don't know if Undisputed Kingdom's getting involved or Don Callis turns on him. That's that's like Will Ospreay will not lose this clean. In my opinion, I think Roderick Strong will win this match, just not clean. There's gonna be something's gonna go down. This is my match. This is the match where a lot of storytelling is gonna get involved, and I just know it's gonna be a great match because these two could put on a clinic in the ring. In the ring, Will Ospreay might be a top wrestler in the world. So I just know you're gonna get a good match out of him. It's just I don't know. Unless I'm gonna say Roderick Strong retains. That's something I've been thinking about before doing this show. Is that I can see Roderick Strong winning here because of what possible stories could come out of this. It has to do with Will Ospreay, and it has also to do with the Undisputed Kingdom. But I'm gonna go Will Ospreay. That's my hot prediction. What do you think?
Well, if there's gonna be no other title changes, I guess they need to change one. And isn't Ospreay like just got there? He's brand new or something.
Well, he's been there for since January, February. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe they give him a belt then.
Maybe.
It seems they have plenty to spare over there.
They have a lot of belts. Oh, right. The TBS Championship. Will Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné. Now, this is hard for me to say because there's a story going into this, okay? Mercedes Moné versus Will Nightingale. The strong face-off in New Japan in California, right? For the inaugural New Japan Strong Women's title, okay? Mercedes Moné was supposed to win that title, okay? That was a fact. She was supposed to win the title, but she got hurt mid-match. So they had to call an audible where Will Nightingale got to win, and Mercedes Moné suffered an injury, and she has been out a while, right? She's been out a long time because of that. This will be actually her first match since that match. Pillow again. Pillow. So this is basically Mercedes' first match since basically around this time last year. Okay, because of that injury. But Will Nightingale just won a TBS Championship to the last pay-per-view. Okay, and is this the right time to take the? It's just a match. Is this the right time to take the title off Will Nightingale and put on Mercedes Moné? You would think Mercedes Moné, first match AEW, should get the win. Should get the win here. And
I think that's what's going to happen.
I think she needs to win here too because people are really now are souring on her. They're being sour on her because she really they kind of see through her right now. And if she doesn't get the win here, people are not going to be into her anymore. The CEO gimmick is basically the Sasha Banks gimmick, the boss gimmick, but she can't use the boss or anything like that, whatever is relatable to the boss, right? Because she could get sued, right?
Yeah.
Mercedes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mercedes here. I think she needs it more because she needs the way they're building her up as one of her biggest stars. I mean, last night's when they were promoting this match, when they're promoting solely on her, I mean, she mentioned herself. She's a mega star, right? And she has all this. They were showing these clips of her Mandalorian, and right, because she's in Star Wars. I mean, even though she's kind of a side character, really, but she's still in Star Wars, a huge universe, right? So I'm gonna go with her because they do have her as a mega star.
Well, yeah, that's their Jade Cargill, you know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go with Mercedes, but it's just kind of a revenge toward Mercedes or whatever. Next, we got the Elite the Young Bucks, Okada, and Jack Perry versus FTR, Darby Allin, and Bryan Danielson. And this is an anarchy in arena. So that means they can go anywhere in the arena. Basically, no DQ match. I guess you could pin anywhere. So they could go anywhere in the arena, which they probably will. They'll probably end up maybe outside the arena, maybe in the concessions, or whatever, which they will. Obviously, the Elite are the bosses of AEW because they're actual EVPs. Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, Nicholas Jackson, they do have, and they're using it as an on-screen persona. Their power, their authority, right? And they're using that, and that's the point of the story right now. I don't think they're going to lose here right now. I think you're going to still keep it strong because to me, FTR, Bryan Danielson, and Darby Allin are not the ones that are going to go up against the Elite. It's going to be the returning Kenny Omega, specifically Okada, and somebody else. That's and it's too early to have the tables turned on the Elite. It's too early. You got to keep building them strong. So, this match is gonna be fun because they could go anywhere and they could do wherever. They could do wherever. They could go backstage, concessions, outside. They could go into casinos if they wanted to. They could head into a casino and use a slot machine. Bash on his head into a slot machine. I don't know. That'd be hilarious if they did that. But I still got the Elite winning here. Especially if Okada there. There's no way they're gonna have Okada lose. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Elite.
Yeah, makes sense.
And on the main event time. Where is it? Where is the main event? Okay. I like Christian Cage in AEW, especially his dead gimmick. Dead gimmick.
Dead gimmick.
Dead. I like this. I'm gonna.
What are we saying dead for?
On the Christian Cage Surf Strickland match.
Oh, like there's no story and no build up.
There is a little build up. I mean, Swerve did align himself with Christian, and then remember Swerve did sneak into Nick Wayne's training, beat the crap out of him.
I guess.
But there's no way they're gonna take the title off Swerve here. I think he retains here.
Obviously.
Yeah. So you came at the main event. So we have to get your predictions on the matches. So before the main event,
it's gonna be real quick. Go ahead.
Orange Cassidy versus Trent Barreta. I got Orange Cassidy.
Actually, I have Trent because I think there's going to be a swerve.
Do you think Don Castles would be secretly recruiting Trent?
Recruiting Trent, yes, because there is no way that Orange Cassidy is aligning himself with Don Callis.
I said this before Wizard and you came on. If Orange Cassidy does turn heel, his character has to change completely. You can't tweak it.
And I don't see Tony Khan changing his gimmick because it's too over. Like his character is too popular at this point. I don't know if we're ready to have him turn.
Yeah, that's yeah. This match, FTW Championship, the triple threat match. I got Jericho retaining here. I don't think they're gonna take the title off of him. I like the delusional Chris Jericho, right? He's not like being he's not being like he's being a jerk in a different way.
I personally hate this learning tree gimmick.
I don't like it. I don't like the name.
Yeah, I just this whole he's oblivious that he's a heel and like whatever, being happy, waving all the time. No. Why is he changing his gimmick every other month? Like, can we just stick with? I get you want to evolve, your character, but it's like you already had like a couple of gimmicks that were really, really good. Like, go back. Can we go back to Judas? What was it? Le Champion.
Yeah, Le Champion.
Can we go back to that, Chris Jericho? Like, I'll even take Lionheart. Can we go back to that?
Why does it always have to be a line to someone? Like you always have to an ally or something. You always have to have at least a faction, or at least like he's a tag team partner of some sort.
Yeah.
Because he knows that because he knows he can't work by himself.
That's true.
He because like at this point, I'm sorry, Jericho. I love Jericho. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. but like it's getting to a point now where what else is there for him to do? And he's getting older, you know? Like you can still go in the ring, but it's like it's getting to a point where it's like there's not much for him to do at this point. He's already won the world title. He's already had like all these great matches with all these other wrestlers. He's changed his gimmick every 5 minutes. It's like what else is he going to do?
He should just gimmick a lot in WWE too.
Right.
He should retire.
Yeah, at this point, the roster is so stacked. It's like they're like Jericho. I don't even need him to. I feel like I don't even need him to wrestle anymore.
When AEW started, they needed a lot of top talent. Jericho was one of them. Now they don't need that.
No,
they don't need star power like Jericho.
And so, like, this thing with the FTW title, it's not even an official title.
I know. It's a joke.
Why are we doing this? Like, I feel so bad for Hook because he has to be stuck with this garbage. But like, yeah, Jericho's probably going to retain. Big Bill probably will help, but I don't know.
Yeah, I got this the Bang Bang Club versus Death Triangle. I don't even think this is for the trio titles.
Why is this not for the trios titles?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, if it's not for the trio titles, maybe I will change my prediction. Maybe Death Triangle will win.
Man. Once again, I love me some Jay White, and I'm liking what the Guns are doing. I like the Bang Bang Gang because they can't call themselves Bullet Club Gold anymore. But like, those trio styles are doing nothing for them.
They have another show right before, so like, don't they have on Saturday a show?
Collision.
Yeah, they have a match Collision. I think there is a match on Collision.
Would they announce it then? It was for the titles.
Why aren't they announcing it now? That's the problem. Like,
let me see Collision.
And why are they carrying around the ROH titles, the Acclaims trios titles, and the actual trios titles?
The ROH, I think the ROH titles is on the Lions Collision against the Lucha Brothers. I think.
Wait, what? How can that be? How can that be? Like, if those are trios titles, why are they against the Lucha Brothers? Who's their third partner?
No, I think this is the tag team titles.
I thought they had the trios titles.
I don't know.
I thought they had the trios titles.
No, it's not a title match. No, Lucha Brothers versus the Collision is not a title match.
I'm so confused. Like, look, the match is probably going to be great. Okay. Like between Death Triangle and Bang Bang Gang, and the titles do need to be on the line because it's not doing anything for Bang Bang Gang. You should give it to the Death Triangle. But it's like, once again, this is a feud that came out of nowhere. And we are expecting Rey Fenix to injure himself within 2 weeks, so they're not going to hold it for that long.
Well, it is a trios match. Okay, then why didn't they say it?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay,
I don't.
Okay, now, then I think the Bang Bang Classic would retain. I personally think this is too low for Jay White. I think Jay White's better than this.
He should be in the world title picture.
Yeah.
At the very least, be in one of the mid-card titles. But, like, I'm sorry. Like, him just being a trios champions with the Guns, like, no, he needs more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think if it's the titles, I think the Bang Bang Gang retains. I really don't know, honestly. I really don't know. I'm just going like 50-50 on here. I'm just picking.
It's 50-50 for me. Like, I mean, but I'm leaning more towards the Death Triangle because I think they'll do more with the titles than the Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah. Now we got the AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm. Toni Storm. You know, Toni Storm, I think they could turn her face.
Oh, she already turned to a face because if you saw on Dynamite last night,
they were booing Serena and they were cheering Toni.
Yeah, it's such a shame because I'm going to be saying this a lot. Serena Deeb is great. She's one of the best female wrestlers on that roster. But I'm sorry, Toni Storm
she has no personality.
No, she's the Bret Hart of the women's division, pretty much. But like, and Toni Storm is so over. I'm sorry. Whoever's going to go against her, they're automatically going to turn to a heel because Toni's too over.
Yeah,
she's the most over women's wrestler on that roster.
Yeah, she's her. Actually, she's one of her character in the women's in wrestling right now. It's right up there. She's a great character playing that Marilyn Monroe kind of actress character.
Yeah.
It's over as hell.
Yeah.
She's finally found something, and she's over. It's like it's not the right time to take the title off of her.
No. Like, I don't think we should be talking about taking the title off her until, I don't know, maybe when Jamie Hayter comes back.
Yeah.
Because I don't see anybody else taking the title off her.
Yes. Yeah. It's not, especially not Serena Deeb. I totally would.
I love Serena Deeb. It's not happening.
I love. You know what's funny? Mariah May comes out to like her to Tony Storm's old gimmick.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Is this gonna be like Mickey James, Trish Stratus thing where Mariah May is gonna actually fall in love with her?
I hope not.
AEW would definitely do something like that because they will push the boundaries.
I mean, hey, they've been having these girls make out for the past couple weeks, so
yeah. The John Moxley and Kazuchika Takasha for the IEW GP World Heavyweight Championship in an eliminators match. Yeah.
Why is this an eliminators match? Why is it not for the championship?
It is for. I think it's for both.
No. Eliminator match means that if the challenger beats the champion, he will get a championship match in the future. That's what that means.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind. Well,
but it's like this feels like a match that should be on Dynamite or Collision. But like I would have been fine with this maybe if you didn't already give Powerhouse Hobbs a championship match on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like you gave him a championship match, but Takeshita has to be in an eliminator match?
I guess he's just replacing Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, yeah. Powerhouse Hobbs is out, right? So I guess they had to pivot to another Don Callis family member. But instead, it's basically a number one. You have to defeat the champion to get a championship match.
To get a championship match. I hate these matches. I really do. But because the champion should not be losing on live television unless there's story purposes. But like, and Takeshita is great. Moxley is great. And then what's it gonna like? Is New Japan okay if John Moxley loses to Takeshita?
It's New Japan. Yeah, New Japan is saying to this, right? And I don't. Yeah, that's a good point because I like this. I mean, I think it's gonna be a good match. They're both brutal.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Their fights, their styles of fighting is very different in the way that because Takasha is more of a striker and Moxley is more of a brawler.
Yeah,
but they're hard. But they're hard brawlers and hard strikers.
I'll be expecting some bleeding in this match.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. John Moxley. If he doesn't bleed, I'll be shocked.
Like it's like, oh, he actually decided to hold back tonight.
It's about bleeding in like the first 5 minminutes of the match, is what.
5 minutes, yeah, I'll probably bleed in the first 5 minutes.
The time it. How long does it take for him to bleed?
The only way I can see Takasha winning this if Don Callis gets involved somehow.
Yeah, but he's been laying off. He's just been on commentary.
Yeah,
letting them do their thing. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Takeshita's gonna win, and I don't think that Moxley should be losing right now, but I think that's what's gonna happen because I think they're gonna extend this feud a little longer, and then the next time we see them, it's gonna be an actual championship match. Oh, but wait, the Forbidden Door is
June.
June. Unless they do a championship match on Dynamite.
Well, also, Forbidden Door is not gonna just be New Japan this time. I think you're gonna have some of the Mexican companies involved.
Oh, of course they will. Of course they will.
Yeah.
And there's some rumors that Naito might face Moxley at Forbidden Door, which that would be cool. But
I would love to see Naito, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm picking Takeshita, I guess.
Yeah. Now we got the barbed wire TNT Championship match, steel cage barbed wire match. Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black. Oh man, I'm really looking forward to this match because we know this match is gonna be brutal, and there's no way you could climb there's no way you could climb and win this match. You're not gonna win this match by climbing over the cage. Unless
No. They're gonna beat the hell out of each other. There's gonna be blood and mayhem, and man, this is one of the only matches here that I'm actually looking forward to.
yeah,
Malachi's actually in a match. Like, goodness
yeah.
gracious, you're sending Brody and Buddy to do everything. Finally, you're doing something. And we're starting to see Edge bring back a mixture of his brew gimmick and his Judgment Day gimmick a little bit. They're mixing it together.
He's been in so many matches like this where it's like the use of weapons, use of blood, so many the things WWE would not allow him to do. Because WWE doesn't go overboard with that, right? But AEW, so many.
I expect that pouring of the blood on Malachi on Dynamite. That was like, holy crap!
I still got him. I still got Adam Copeland retaining here.
Yeah, as much as I love Malachi and we need to give him something. I think I'm predicting that we're eventually going to see a feud with Adam and Jack Perry, and I think Jack is going to eventually win that TNT championship, and then all the members of the new elite will have gold.
Oh God!
You
know what I think is happening here? Well, this is actually refers to the main event because even though we did the main event because it came under the main event, I just gave me the idea where you say all the elites can have gold. I just gonna say they might do a card. They might put the gold on a card or have him take on Sir Scott.
I think they're gonna wait. They're gonna save that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen at some point, but
because you're kind of teasing the elite friction with Swerve, right? You're kind of right. Christian doesn't get it done. Maybe they'll point another wrestler to try to get it done, and then that wrestler fails, and maybe a third wrestler, and then they get to a point where they're frustrated and call, be like, "Let me do it. Let me get the title into the elite."
But then once again, we're in this predicament where, like, if they're both champions and you want to keep both of them strong because you don't want Okada to lose yet, who's going to take the pin?
Yeah. What about this one, the AEW International Championship? Look, a lot of people. Here's my hot take to you. I think I watch Strong winning here.
No, there's no way.
Oh, I have my reasons because I don't know if I trust Don Callis and the Undisputed Kingdom. I don't know how much they're going to involve.
I mean, you that could be right. And Wardlow, was instructed to make sure that the Undisputed Kingdom retain their championship. So you may be right, but at the same time, they are so behind Ospreay right now.
They are. It won't be clean. That's up to say. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, because once again, you can't have Ospreay get beat clean yet, because he's like the pseudo face of the company outside of Swerve.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's more over than Swerve.
Yes, he is. The thing is also if he goes for that move that he forbids, and he says he's not doing anymore, but he wants to pull it out, and then he has second thoughts, that may cost him a match.
Maybe.
Or
if Ospreay does win, that will add more animosity between Adam Cole and Wardlow, and then they could develop the storyline there. Maybe.
I never understood why. I understand why Wardlow would be in there because of MJF. I just don't think it really fits them.
Oh, it doesn't. I didn't understand why. You just got out of a faction just to get into another faction. I don't understand it.
Yeah, they really, the thing with Wardlow overall, they booked him strong for a while, and then they kind of went the opposite direction with him.
Ever since he lost to Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
With the TNT Championship, he never recovered.
He needs to go to WWE. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a matter of time.
Yeah, he could literally be the next Batista.
Yeah, I could see it.
Because people comparing that, right? People comparing to Batista.
I never heard the comparisons. With who be, but I definitely think he will be treated a lot better in WWE.
Oh,
same thing with
monster.
Yep, same thing with Ricky Starks. It's a matter of time.
Oh yeah. What's next? Riddle Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. This one kind of makes me think like, what's the right move here? Do you want to take the title off so soon, Riddle Nightingale? But do you not? But do you want Mercedes Moné to lose in the first match in over a year? What do you do here?
Yeah,
Like,
they once again they wrote themselves into a corner.
yes.
I feel like I think what will be the best outcome, which they're most likely not going to do, but the best outcome for this is there's this whole mystery of who was their secret attacker or whatever. What I think they should do is leave it at a draw. Let whoever the mystery attacker is attack Mercedes, attack Willow, and leave it as a disqualification.
Oh,
And
that'd be good.
yeah, because like I think they both can't afford to lose because
No, they can't.
Willow just won the TBS championship, so that
Especially Mercedes Moné.
and then yeah, Mercedes Moné, like first time wrestling, and you don't want to give her an L on the first night. But what I think's gonna happen, and it's gonna suck. Mercedes is most likely gonna walk out with that TBS championship.
I agree.
That might bury Willow. I'm not gonna lie. That might bury her.
That might bury Riddle, and also if Mercedes lose, they might be burying her too. I think it's a no-win situation here.
No-win situation. So the best outcome is the mystery attacker come in and ruin the match.
To me, yeah.
Like, seriously.
To me, they should have waited. They should have. It needed Mercedes Moné to wrestle. They needed that. We can't have it go 2 months, 3 months without wrestling. But
it would be a different situation if Willow did win that championship. If it was just a regular singles match, then Mercedes could go over and they'll be just fine.
Or really Nightingale could have the title now, but save this match for like Wembley.
They could have done that too. Yeah.
Like
give her a little bit of a reign. Give her a couple. Months.
Yeah. This is example of bad booking.
Like, come on, Tony.
Yeah, Tony. We got the Elite versus FTR, Darby Allin, Bryan Danielson in the Anarchy Arena. Now, I like this. I like these kind of matches in AEW where they go anywhere in the arena.
Sure.
I hope they go concession stands, backstage, parking lot, wherever. Right? It's gonna be fun. But I'm sorry, the Elite have to win here.
They need to win.
The way it's going to the Elite, how they're basically winning the show, they have to be the winners here, especially with Okada there. Yeah, technically.
And they're freaking limping Darby Allin.
Yes. They rushed Darby Allin.
Like he's clearly not 100%, but you're gonna put him in this match. Like
Darby Allin doesn't care.
Of course he doesn't. But like, man, we don't want him to die. Like, Jesus.
Hey, I'd rather have him die here than on Mount Everest.
True. I guess so.
I don't think he's doing Mount Everest.
Nope. That was a message from God saying no.
No. Well, I think him getting hit by a bus was a message by God too.
Yeah. He's like, chill out, bruh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that God's like, you know what? I'm not gonna make sure you're not going to Mount Everest. You're gonna hit by his bus. I'm gonna make sure you get hurt a little bit, but not too much because I don't want to kill you. I'm just gonna make sure you don't go to Mount Everest.
I will injure you just enough so you don't go to Mount Everest, but you'll be fine.
Yeah. That's stupid, man. Darby. I don't think Darby Allin's he's a daredevil. I understand. It's not gonna change who he is, but as you get older, you gotta get smart. This is from Jeff Hardy experience, man. Look at Jeff Hardy.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Look at Matt Hardy, and he doesn't do the stuff that Jeff's doing.
You see Matt Hardy walk?
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good.
No.
And he's wrestling again in where is he now? Is he back in TNA?
I think he's a little bit back in Impact, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like he's wrestling back as broken Matt Hardy. I'm like, okay. Good luck to you, man.
And you know in this match, Darby is going to do something stupid. To get a fan reaction. A huge fan reaction.
Sure, and I'm sure Danielson is going to have some good spots, and I'm sure FTR.
I think Danielson is going to take the pin because his story is about him trying to stay healthy. to Wembley.
Isn't he? What didn't he say he was going to retire before Wembley?
I don't know, man. But apparently he has to have surgery soon. This guy he can't catch a break.
I mean, no. I'm
I
starting to believe the doctors from WWE now. But yeah, man, it's like it just we already know this has felt so thrown together. They literally just took a randomizer and was like, "Yep, these guys are going to go against them."
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a fun match. We just know Darby Allin's gonna do something stupid, and my prediction is Bryan Danielson's gonna take the pin because based on his story, based on the Will Ospreay match, based on his injuries, it kind of makes sense. They're kind of using that as a storyline thing. Bryan Danielson, I don't know how long he has left. He says he might retire. He says he might part-time, right? I don't know if he could do part-time. I'm worried about him doing part-time. Seriously, part-time wrestling.
Wait, who?
Bryan Danielson, I thought he said he might do part-time, but I'm worried about him doing part-time. If he ever does part-time.
Why? At least he's not going to be wrestling twice a week, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
He's able to rest his body more, so when he does come back, he'll be okay.
He's a great wrestler. The only problem, the one thing that's hurting him, he's kind of small. That's why the injuries. It's happened to injuries.
And he just had a match with what was his name? Saddam Singh, whoever his name.
Oh
is.
my God! The AEW's version of Great Khali.
Yeah. This dude's a madman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, we did this. Scott, we agreed that Scott's gonna win. Now we're gonna move on to the Saturday event, King and Queen in the Ring.
All right.
So there's good news. We talked about this every time we were talking about King and Queen in the Ring. So the winners of King and Queen in the Ring will get a match at SummerSlam, a title match at SummerSlam.
Yes. This is what we wanted.
Yeah.
Actual ramifications. Where does this lead to? What do they get? What do they earn other than a crown? An actual title match at SummerSlam. Perfect.
Yep. Yeah. And if that means no king and queen gimmick, then that changes the whole predictions.
Oh, I'm sure that. Well, Nia might walk around with the crown for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, Nia. Yeah, look. So yeah. Also, if you're SummerSlam news. If you're Minnesota, SummerSlam's going to 2 nights in 2026.
Yeah,
it's a makeup.
Yeah, since they're like, why didn't we get WrestleMania, man?
Yeah, we're gonna make it up to you, Minnesota. We're gonna make SummerSlam 2026 2 nights. 2 nights.
2 nights. Well,
hey, if that's the case, they better build up SummerSlam 2026 like they build up WrestleMania for 2 nights.
How long until we just got every pay-per-view is 2 nights now?
No, not every.
No, don't make every pay-per-view 2 nights.
I can see SummerSlam be permanently just SummerSlam and WrestleMania. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, because since SummerSlam is known as the second biggest pay-per-view they have, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then what if they have the big 5 be 2 nights, the Royal Rumble be 2 nights, Money in the Bank be 2 nights, Survivor Series be 2 nights. Which, I mean, I guess you kind of could do that, because you have the men's Rumble on one night, the women's Rumble on the second night, and the same thing with Money in the Bank and War Games. Although I feel like they don't need to do it for War Games. I think they could have both of those in one night.
Yeah, they usually do War Games matches at the beginning and at the end.
Yeah, and then I think Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest problem with the 2-night pay-per-views is it hurts NXT. Because,
it does.
They get the big arenas.
You know what's so strange?
Takeovers.
NXT Battleground tickets just went on sale, and that pay-per-view is next week.
Well, it's down the street. It's at the
Battleground. NXT Battleground's next pay-per-view is early June 9th or something. June 8th, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And the tickets just went on sale now. I'm that's not a good thing.
Well, it's also a small thing.
Yeah,
it's that
venue.
UFC. Yeah, it's that UFC place.
Apex, the UFC Apex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's smaller. It's smaller than the Performance Center.
God,
I hope Shawn Michaels has heat with me because another Fight Pit match was handed to him, And then they're like, no, let's do an underground match instead with the Shayna and
Nobody.
Vice. Or
Here's the thing. You don't do underground matches at a pay-per-view.
Well, they do now.
well,
The fans are not. The fans are gonna. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I don't want to watch a match where you have to watch it on screen. I want to watch it live on the mat. You know.
Well, like the underground matches are on the mat. Like they don't go back.
Yeah, they are on the mat.
They don't go backstage for it.
I think that's also why it's at the UFC Apex, because it's a more intimate setting, so that fits for the underground.
I just hope Julia will wrestle by.
They said that it's still the plan. They don't. Because
I'm going to the NXT Heat Wave. I hope to see her there, right? Because the rumor was it's supposed to have her first match at that event.
Yeah.
We'll see if it happens. We'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I read earlier that they're still planning on that.
They should never let her do those tribute matches. I even know there's for tribute for Hannah Kimura and their friend, a promotion star. Still, if I was WWE, I'd be like, I don't know if I would let
wrestlers are getting injured.
I'd rather have them get injured.
It's the injury pandemic right now.
Yeah. I'd rather have him get injured in my company than wrestling for somebody else.
True. With Julia and Jacob Fatu, I'm just like they'll show up when they show up. So that's all I can say about that.
Rikishi doesn't want Jacob Fatu in the bloodline.
Well, I mean, it really just depends what works best for the story, and for people that watch him on MLW, like he's like a monster heel. So like if they're gonna make him a baby face, like they got to give the audience a minute to adjust to that, for people that follow him and stuff like that. But
and I feel like if they just debuted him on NXT right now, people are gonna be like, why isn't he in the bloodline? And that's all they're gonna get.
He should not be going to NXT. Like no,
whatever, like it more so if he's on the main roster, then it's like, why is he not in the bloodline?
So,
but like with the going back to the before we get to the things, like going back to like if they have more pay-per-views be 2 nights, they most likely will have their NXT stuff like at 1:00 or something.
That's how they do it now, but NXT likes to have their like big arenas when they do takeovers, so it hurts those.
SummerSlam especially, yes.
Well, if the PLEs are in a stadium, they could still take the regular like arenas, whatever.
Yeah, it's just doing them at like earlier in the day. It's just like because when it's at the Performance Center, it's easier. But we'll see.
They don't do Performance Centers anymore. They don't do them there anymore.
Let's see how far they get with the 2-night SummerSlam, and then we can talk about other PLEs being.
That's 2 years away.
Right.
Okay, that's 2 years away. We don't have to worry about that for 2 years.
Right. It's just nuts. Stuff keeps changing in this Paul Levesque era.
Yeah, or is it TKO? It might be a TKO thing. I think TKO has probably a lot of influence too. So when I was watching Raw, right? Personally, I'm like, okay, I made predictions before on Raw. I made a prediction, right? Yeah, most likely it'd be Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, or
Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Yeah. A lot of people were thinking that.
And then all of a sudden, Lyra Valkyria gets the win. Lyra Valkyria gets the win.
She beats Io Sky clean.
Yeah. I think she changed a lot of people's predictions.
Seriously, did not expect that.
I guess they're trying to build up a strong second babyface on Raw behind Becky. Right now,
I mean,
Becky's gonna start working less.
I mean, the contract stuff is like still a question mark for some reason.
And she was supposed to be on a break anyway.
It's good. It's good that they're building up new faces.
The Becky Liv Morgan match might tell you if she's signed the contract or not.
If Liv walks out with the title.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad of pushing her. Io Sky. If you get a win over Io Sky, clean win too.
Yeah.
They're trying to build up a second baby face. With Rhea Ripley out, I understand why. They need somebody strong behind Becky. I mean, Liv Morgan could have been that, but they turned her heel. Obviously,
it fits better for.
I mean, yeah. They could definitely turn Io Sky to become the second big babyface, but they're keeping her heel, obviously.
Yeah, as long as she's with Damage Control, that's like, yeah.
So for SmackDown, my prediction is Nia Jax is going to be Bianca Belair.
Yep.
and
Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax is going to win. I'm like, Nia Jax is going to get to the finals, but Nia Jax is going to win.
Yeah, it's Queen Nia.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
And I definitely will do Nia Jax and Bayley at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. So I think we all agree that Nia is most likely
wait a minute, or one other outcome that because like they could have Bianca go over and then have the closure between her and Bayley since they don't like each other, especially Bianca doesn't like her. So I could see they could swerve us and have Bianca and Bayley and end that conflict at SummerSlam.
Or you may thinking maybe if Bianca defeats Nia. If Bianca defeats Nia, Jade's going to cost Nia the match because of last week on SmackDown.
Maybe because also you forget the feud that came back up between Jade and Nia as well. That they could save that for SummerSlam too.
So maybe if it is Bianca, if she does win Queen in the Ring, maybe during that process between then and SummerSlam, Bianca slowly turns heel.
Yeah, I want heel Bianca back. I'm sorry. I know that she's a role model to all the black girls out there, but she needs some freshening up with her character.
They kind of need a strong heel on SmackDown because they lost a lot of them to the Damage Control.
yeah. So it's like we need that monster heel.
They have Chelsea Green and Piper Niven interacting with Bayley. Don't get me wrong, I like Chelsea Green's gimmick, but
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, but like they have them as like the second heels, I guess.
Look, I'm sorry, like Chelsea Green, like I think she's entertaining, but like you are not holding a candle to Bayley. I'm sorry.
No.
Neither is Piper. Piper, I think she's really good too, but like, no, I'm sorry. You ain't. I don't believe neither of y'all can beat Bayley.
So yeah.
But I mean, either way, most likely it will be Nia, but don't sleep on Bianca because they could definitely do more between her and Bayley.
If you want a good SummerSlam match, you go Bianca versus Bayley.
Yeah. And there's already a story there too. I think people will be more invested in that than Nia Jax. It's just going to be the typical, Dave and Goliath thing,
What's the story with Nia?
She's beaten Nia before. So
see, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be predictable because we know Bayley will win that match. So.
Yeah. I mean, she beat her in NXT. She beat her on the main roster, like.
Yeah, at least like with Bayley and Bianca, like there's some animosity between the two. There's some stuff that was built up with Damage Control. So like now I'm leaning more towards Bianca now.
Yeah, and like you said, Jade versus Nia is a
Jade versus
good
Nia
enough match.
That's a SummerSlam match, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, good points. On the men's side, it's Gunther, right? Gunther.
Is it Gunter?
For representing Raw. Representing Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it still Gunther representing Raw?
Well, no, Gunter's going to the final, so...
Yeah,
yeah. I thought we were talking about between Gunter and Randy. It's like, is it
Randy,
Gunter?
Tama Tonga. Yeah, so this is... Now SmackDown, that's predictable. It's not going to be Tama Tonga versus Gunther.
Obviously.
Because Gunther will win that easily.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Gunter will. Tama Tonga is great, but I'm sorry, you're not beating Gunter right now. Randy is going over for sure.
Yeah. Now with me, what's interesting here is now a lot of people think Gunther should win King of the Ring, but if Randy wins King of the Ring, Randy versus Cody is actually a pretty big SummerSlam match.
Yeah, that would be good for people that are saying. Cody doesn't have enough feuds until The Rock comes back.
There's built-in story of Randy.
Yeah, perfect. Because
And
like
to me-
Gunter, because it's going to cause a little bit of a question mark with between what's going to happen with Drew and
Because I don't want
Damien. You know,
Because I don't want to see Drew versus Gunther at SummerSlam. I don't want to see both heels like that. I don't want to see that at SummerSlam.
no,
I mean, it'd be a good match, but it'd be the wrong time.
right. And it's once again. I think both of them can't I think they can't afford to lose. Like
If it's Damian Priest, fine, but
Damian Priest, but heel versus heel, But and then I think I have a feeling they're gonna save something special for Gunter at Bash in Berlin. They're gonna save something for him there.
Yeah, and look, Gunther's lost to Sami Zayn, so him losing to Randy Orton is not. It's very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like him losing to Randy Orton is very respectable.
It's more possible him losing to Randy Orton than Sami Zayn.
Like he could, they could go for this long time, and Randy struggling and put him down. Then he hits him with the punt kick, and then Gunther's down. And then
man, I've been waiting for him to bring back the punt.
So to me, like on Raw, it really depends on the world title. That's why I'm not going Gunther. I might go Randy here. Because it's just Cody. Because with Cody.
Because then if Gunther's going against Cody, all it's going to be about is like Gunther's going to win and then he's going to be champ.
He can't go against Cody because he's a Raw superstar.
Yeah, so that's why Randy can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it would just be if Gunther wins, it would just be him. All the talk would be about him getting his title again, and then it'll be like, did Gunther need a title again? Kind of thing.
And then once again, it's like like the heel is going to face off against either of the heels. It's like it's not going to feel right.
And based on what we think, it helps in Clash of the Castle. Drew McIntyre becomes champion.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, I wouldn't change him face just for the Drew versus the Gunther match. I would keep him as a heel. I just don't think
that's not going to be the case if they're continuing the Punk feud.
And to me, you can't. And Gunther cannot be a face.
Gunther can't be a face right now.
No. So,
but
that's why I'm going Randy.
Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Because Gunther is not safe anymore. If he can get pinned by Sami Zayn, he can get pinned by anybody.
Yeah, like I said, if Randy takes him out with something big, like either an avalanche RKO or a punt, then it doesn't bury him. It still kind of puts Gunther over. That it took a lot to beat him.
Exactly. Now here's the question. If Drew wins at Clash at the Castle, and they are going to build up Gunter getting a championship match against Drew, who's walking out as champion at Bash in Berlin? Drew or Gunter?
Gunther.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll turn right around and do
unless CM Punk screws him at Bash in Berlin.
Like you have the title match in your home area, and then you win the belt, because they would have just done that with Drew. So I think it'll be dragging off Gunther in Berlin just for.
You think it's just gonna be a regular feud?
Yeah, okay. Blood feud, just for the match's sake, because they're not gonna have Drew win it and then have him drop it,
Yeah.
Just like they did
until Punk comes in.
Yeah. Or Seth Rollins comes back and wants the title and wants to go for.
We were talking about the moment that Drew wins and he's gonna do the pose and hold the belt up, but it was I saw it on the Reddit where what it'll be is Punk will try to interfere, Drew will counter it, and win, and then Drew's gonna have his leg up on the barricade, hold the title up, blow the kiss to Punk, and then leave through the crowd like Punk did when he beat.
He should do that.
It'd be like that'll be an iconic shot.
He should do that in Scotland.
Yeah, I know that'll be in Scotland. Yeah. He'll after he wins the title and the Scotland crowd's all on him like Chicago was for Punk.
He should do that. Yeah, so
that'll be so good.
Now we got the triple threat match for an Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed. Okay. Now, to me, Bronson Reed feels like the third wheel in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
even though he's the only one to pin Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's true. But it's really more about the story of Chad. Sami, right?
Is he going to be the Chris Benoit? And then it's like, don't worry about him.
Unfortunately.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Sami's going to Sammy's going to
retain.
pin Brody. Brody.
I mean Bronson.
Bronson. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Brody.
Brody Bronson. Blah, blah, blah.
Brock
Okay.
Lesnar.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
Sammy's pitting Brock Lesnar. That'd be hilarious.
A boulder. Anyway.
The Boulder.
Because I still think of farther the rivalry between Sammy and Chad after this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a one-on-one match for the title
Again, yeah, for
And
the
then-
title, third time.
Yep, and then Chad is eventually winning that title.
I think so too.
Yeah.
In the third time, he'll win that title.
Yeah, but I think.
Because
Sorry, go ahead.
you can't keep having him lose to Sammy based on how progression of his character is going. Otherwise, it means nothing. Him turning, being this authoritarian
Yeah.
trainer, right?
Yep.
For the Alpha Academy, you can't just have him lose and lose and lose.
I feel like like maybe they'll try to like interfere. Like Otis will try to interfere to get him to win, then he'll fail, and then he'll blame Otis, and then kick. Like people have been wanting like the Creed brothers and Chad
It's
to
a
do like
rumor.
I want
like
that.
a heel. Yeah. So like they might start that after he kicks out Alpha Academy.
That's the rumor. The Creed brothers might actually be the new Alpha Academy. Like
That would be good.
Yeah, because they fit a style, right? The wrestling style, very
Yeah.
Olympic style of wrestling, amateur wrestling.
Yep.
It fits, and the Creed brothers to me, they kind of need somebody like that.
Yeah, they
Because-
need a mouthpiece
Because
badly.
the
And
thing-
it'll help the Ivy Nile like Maxine,
the thing
kind of friendship that they have.
the thing that holds the Creed brothers back
Women's tag team champions, guys.
is the thing that holds the Creed brothers back is the lack of personality. It's
No, they have no personality.
exactly.
If they just are silent like bruisers,
I know.
Chad being
Be like
like these are
AOP.
the guys. Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Get a-
Otis could have his single run again.
Yeah.
'Cause he's over too. So
Yeah.
And then heel Kurt Angle manages Chad Gable in the Alpha Academy.
The match is his son. Oh wait, that's Jason Jordan.
I don't know what they do with Akira Tozawa, unfortunately.
Kirito's
Yeah,
was
they-
hilarious.
Yeah. Send it down to NXT.
Bring it back.
Yeah,
to Ninja
honestly,
gimmick.
take him back. Yeah, bring it back to NXT. Yeah,
Bring back the ninja gimmick.
no,
I'm kidding.
please don't. That's something they would do in NXT too. That's the mess up thing.
Yeah, the thing is, when New Cash Republic has more personality than you, well, Tyler Bates has personality.
Well,
Yeah.
Pete Dunne has personality.
He does.
Yeah,
he does a little bit.
yeah.
He just doesn't show it much.
It's hard because there's NXT also has the no quarter catch crew, so
Yeah.
it's like it's like, oh no, that's the other one.
I mean, you know what was sad about NXT because of the fucking pandemic is when we had to team up with Matt Widow and Pete Dunne. No.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah, for a little bit before the pandemic hit, Matt Widow and Pete Dunne were teaming up.
I forgot that. This was this still in the black and gold era?
Yeah, it was like a month before the pandemic.
I did not remember that.
Yeah, it was like in February 2020, February 2020. Yeah.
Wow.
And then remember they couldn't get Pete Dunne because the borders. You can
Yeah, he had to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so they got Timothy Thatcher replaced Pete Dunne with team up Matt Widow. And you know what?
I see they finally brought Gallus back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they
I
mentioned the main roster.
The crowd goes mild.
Yeah, it's weird because they're ready for they should be on the main roster.
I think they are main roster ready. I really like Gallus.
Yeah.
But hopefully they'll help give some momentum to NXT because they need it.
Yeah.
Outside of Trick Williams is great. I'm glad he's champion. He's probably the only reason I'm like trying to watch NXT again. Is him, but
Their current arena is the Performance Center, by the way.
yeah. I mean, full look. Okay. So here's a hot take for people that saying they need to go back to Full Sail. Need to go back to Full Sail. Like it doesn't really matter if they are in the Performance Center or if they're in Full Sail. If the writing is still the same, it doesn't matter where
Yeah.
they are.
It's the
That's
same
my main
crowd
issue.
though. It's like this.
Like,
The Full
and the
Sail crowd's
crowds-
the same crowd, and the Performance Center is the same crowd.
Yeah, like the full it's the same crowd. All Full Sail was dark. Like it's
Yeah.
the only difference. If they
It was
turned the
strange.
lights off of
And there's a bunch
Performance
of
Center
young
and
people. It was a bunch of young people too there, right? Because it was a college campus.
I mean,
Yeah,
did
the
they
college-
have? Don't they have young people in the performance center?
they do.
But they have
They-
older
they're-
people. They have more older people than they have at Full Sail.
Okay,
So,
yeah, more of a
uh,
demographic. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think there's about a fair enough mix. Then same amount. It was. I think Full Sail they got to go for free if you were a student.
that's
But I
cool.
imagine that those that were there are still going.
man.
That's cool if you're able to go for free if you're a student there.
I think that was. I remember reading that at some point.
They must be selling out every week. But
Oh yeah, Full Sail did very well.
yeah.
What
Well,
else is next?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
All right. Next, we got the women's title match: Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for what is it called on Raw? The WWE World Championship, Women's Championship.
Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay. I know Red wants Becky to lose. Okay, so he's gonna be mad at me. I don't think Liv Morgan's losing here.
Look, I love
Getting
Becky
here.
Lynch, but like, I'm sorry, like she's kind of boring right now, you know. And like, if her contract stuff is still up in the air, like I don't know why.
I still think she's resigning.
Okay, what is up with these wrestlers trolling about the contracts? Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know.
If you're gonna resign.
They know, and then maybe they'll hear an offer. I'm sure Tony Khan has talked to her. If it's
What offer has she heard that's not making her
Or-
want to resign by now?
maybe it's acting people, because like a lot of Hollywood people, they don't want to mess around with wrestlers too much, just because of the whole like if you get injured, then that shuts down production. But if she's maybe looking like, are there roles out there I could take? Who knows? If it's just we made our money, I just want to hang out with my daughter, could be that too. Who knows?
Okay,
She might want to take a lesser role. True.
I mean, she deserves it. She's done everything. She even won the NXT championship.
yeah,
So-
by accident.
The only thing she hasn't won is Queen of the Ring, right? So.
Oh no! Don't put that out in the universe. No, they're gonna have her win Queen of the Ring next year.
This is not true. She was not offered $10 million to go to AEW. That's not true.
Becky should not be going to AEW.
No.
Do not go to AEW.
And by the way, that's contract tempering. They can't do.
It's
well,
please welcome. It's the male, Rebecca.
Rebecca. Wait, what's her name, Becky?
Yeah, Rebecca Quinn.
Rebecca Quinn.
yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not calling her Rebecca Quinn.
It's the
no,
dude,
bro.
Rebecca Quinn, the boy.
It's the dude. It's the dude.
Whoever should be called AEW should be she would just called big time Bex. That's it.
No, they can't say big time because
No.
WWE uses that.
Oh, what can I use?
Literally, the dude.
It's the dude. It's the
Rebecca
dude,
Quinn.
Rebecca Quinn.
She's not going to AEW, man. She is gonna be when she resigns WWE, which I think she will. She's gonna be the highest paid women's wrestler in the world. As a fact.
If Becky
higher than
retains, or either way, whoever retains, Charlotte will challenge them.
Oh God, Charlotte.
Charlotte can go anywhere. Technically,
She's
can.
going to SmackDown. Andrade's there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Also, the odds. I don't believe in odds in wrestling, but the odds are in Becky's favor.
I don't know. Yeah, Lily, Charlotte is a wild card. Whenever she comes in, it's like, it's my turn now.
Charlotte gets special treatment. Okay.
Charlotte is a sword of Damocles. It's just hanging over any storyline, any champion at any moment.
Triple H is in love with
Oh.
Charlotte, right? Triple H is in love with
Oh
Charlotte.
yeah, she loves Charlotte. Yeah.
Because she's Ric Flair's daughter. That's the reason.
So like,
And-
best believe, Bailey, look out. That's all I'm gonna say. Look out.
Oh yeah, look out, Bailey. Look out.
I don't think we've had a good Bailey Charlotte feud, like of the
No.
horsewomen. It was always like Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha Bailey.
Yeah.
But we haven't had
So
like
this
a
is their
Becky,
chance to
a Bailey,
possibly
Charlotte.
do a good feud between the two.
Yeah.
But can
Charlotte,
Charlotte do a feud without the title? Is that even in her DNA?
Is that English that you just spoke? Such words cannot be comprehended by mortal
what feuds did
ears.
she have about the title? Let's see in her career. She got caught up.
Dude, she could. Well, I don't think she's ready. I don't think Jade is ready for Charlotte yet. But like, that's something they could do in the future. They could do. Did they do Charlotte and Nia before?
I don't know.
I don't know. They already did Bianca.
Charlotte and Bianca? I don't think they did Charlotte and Bianca. I think it's the only 4 horsemen they never did.
Oh
Bianca
well,
was-
okay. There's one.
Mhm.
I feel
What's
like there
the-
was a Charlotte Bianca, but probably
No, there
not.
wasn't.
Blair Davenport. I don't know.
She got called up. Didn't she?
Yeah.
No, when she got caught up, Bianca never feuded with Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh, that's waiting.
Which-
A lo- a
First, it
long-
was Bianca first feuded with Sasha on the main roster, with the WrestleMania stuff. A little bit of Bailey, but then before Bailey got hurt.
Like
Remember?
Bianca and Charlotte. I'm sorry, but that is the possibly
Yeah.
most boring storyline you could ever give two women. Like it's
Who?
just like
I
Bianca
mean,
and Bianca versus Charlotte. Like
yeah, it's like it's pretty basic. It's pretty.
they're just so like, like if Bianca's not a heel, they're doing something different. Charlotte's doing her weird not face, not heel thing that she does.
Did
Yeah.
they do Becky versus Charlotte? They did do Becky versus not NXT.
Becky versus Charlotte versus Bailey versus Emma.
Yes,
Oh, and
yes.
NXT. Oh, and NXT.
Is that the famous match where the one person won, where Emma won and where she's not supposed to? I don't know if that's the match. I don't
It
know.
might-
That was on
might
I
be
thought that was on TV.
Oh no! Because when Emma got to the main roster, they did nothing with her.
Yeah, she had the bubbles gimmick and they did nothing.
Yeah.
And remember they bring her
Emelina
back as that
did nothing.
Emelina.
Yeah.
She comes out on Raw. 2 seconds later, she's gone.
Yeah, and then that return gimmick after they fired her and they did nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, thank you, Red. Yes, I think it was that match. Yeah. I remember Emelina was something freaking hilarious. Her back. Oh my god.
Poor Emma.
Or Emma. Man.
And she goes to like the Ring of Honor, the Impact, and she goes back to WWE and gets like released again like a year later.
Yeah, they do nothing with her.
And we like Moss. Yeah, she found a boyfriend at least.
Hey, there you go.
It was really just the wrong time because putting Emma with the Iconics would have been money.
Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what would be even more money? Pair them up with Chelsea Green. Oh, Chelsea Green, Emma, and the Iconics stable right there. I will watch every
Oh.
week. I'll watch every week.
And you have Ariana and NXT, and
Man,
Mhm.
that would be a very fun faction.
it's like WWE's like beautiful people, like the
yes,
version of beautiful people.
WWE's beautiful people. Yes,
The Iconics. Oh, iconic!
iconic. I
They
love the
They
iconic.
might be back now at least. There's talking about it again.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Well, Sean Spears is back in WWE, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
I can't remember who I read, if it was Billy or Peyton, that said at the time they were like they hated him and they didn't want to do it, but they've softened from that. Probably after Triple H took
yeah,
over.
Triple H.
Well, yeah, because Billy Kay got released out of the blue,
Yeah.
and she was doing that movie gimmick. Taking auditions.
The headshot gimmick, which
Yeah,
that was
headshot.
great. That was a great gimmick.
It was,
She
and then
kept trying to
Peyton
get
Royce. Peyton Royce got released a couple months later, and then went to
Yeah.
Impact, and they basically kind of did their same
Yeah,
gimmick.
my-
that they couldn't-
My dream is at least a Rumble appearance one more time, and then just have them both in the Rumble again.
Mhm.
That's an easy thing to do.
Hey, I'll be happy with that. At least
All
And
right.
they can do the pose and
the
be like,
pose. Yes.
big pop.
All right. Yeah. So I think I got Becky winning here because I think she's gonna be signed.
I hope it's Liv, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can go either way.
Or they can extend the feud till Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. I don't know, whatever they want to do, but
Yeah.
they don't want to put on her immediately. They're probably trying to like time it perfectly for around the time when Rhea's able to come back. So they're like, they might extend it. I don't know.
Rhea's not out a long time. She might be back by SummerSlam time.
Ooh, so she might win. They might wait to give her the belt by SummerSlam, and then
Yes.
when Rhea comes back, he's like, "Bitch, that's mine."
Yeah.
And you stole my man.
Yeah, to get domed up. Yeah. Oh,
It'll be,
Liv is not gonna
it'll-
squash Becky.
It'll be for the second time in WWE history the custody of Dominic Mysterio ladder match.
And this time, Dominic has to be hanging.
It'll be up there.
Oh,
You
God,
have to pull him down.
that would be very funny. If they could-
If they somehow tie that back in.
wow.
If you pull down Dominic Mysterio, you own him. Let's go to the main event. Where is it? Yeah. So this is for the WWE Undisputed Universal Title, no U.S. title on the line. Cody Rhodes, American Nightmare versus Logan Paul.
Whoa!
This is the easiest prediction
Of course
possible.
it is. Of course
Like,
it is.
if anyone who's betting on wrestling has Logan winning, like
You make a
come on.
lot of money.
You deserve to
But
be broke.
If you bet on Logan winning and you win, you make a lot of money.
Yeah, you deserve.
But you're
to be
gonna lose
rich
some money
if
because
you
it's not
win, but-
happening. You're not gonna
Yeah,
make it
no.
because it's not happening. No.
Yeah, it's Cody. Cody's winning this. I'm sure it's going to be a really good match too. But Cody's going over, and definitely since now they're confirming that the U.S. title is not being defended. Oh, I was about to ask that question. Over or under 50% that the Wyatt
Under.
family's going to under?
Yeah, I don't think that they'll fly him all to Saudi to do it.
You see Dexter Lewis.
Are you sure? Because they flew AJ Styles all the way to Australia to do that one spot with LA Knight.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
If anything, maybe it'll be like on the teleprompter. But I also feel like the Saudi crowd ain't gonna care. So I
Yeah.
think they'll save it maybe for the Monday after
No, they'll think it's the Undertaker.
or something, and they'll be like, "What is this?" But no, I think they'll either do it the Monday or Friday after.
I want them to go to SmackDown because there's like the Raw's already freaking stacked. You need to give them some star power on SmackDown. So please
Yeah,
debut them on SmackDown.
They'll think it's
That's
the
one-
Undertaker.
and that's one feud that we didn't get was Bray versus Cody because Cody was Husky Harris's NXT Pro, so they were doing
Yeah.
something there. So
Yep,
They
and
might
that'll give Cody
find a way.
something to do until SummerSlam.
yeah, he can fight each member of the team and like,
Right.
space it out.
Yeah. Yeah, Logan's not winning here. Well, Cody Rhodes is going to retain here. This is too obvious. I understand it's a marquee match. I mean, they got to get.
Yeah, they love Logan Paul over there.
They can have him then. Hey, we'll give him hey, Saudis. You can have Logan Paul for free.
There you go. And we will eventually see LA Knight take that title from him at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be great if
Okay.
LA Knight takes it from his hometown? Because it's in Cleveland. That's where Logan Paul's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
that's gonna
talks.
happen.
Because he talks trash about Cleveland, right? He talks trash about Cleveland as a heel,
Yep.
and
That's going to be interesting though because LA Knight is so over. Nobody wants to boo him, but at the same time, they're in Logan Paul's hometown.
Well,
so like, who's going to be the baby face of that match?
Logan is billed from Puerto Rico by way of Cleveland, Ohio.
Puerto
So,
Rico.
Yeah.
Was he
You ever
doing the
listened-
LWO?
Have you ever heard?
He lives in Puerto
Have you
Rico.
ever heard him? Have you ever heard him come out? And they said like from wherever Puerto Rico by way of Cleveland, Ohio, because he
Yeah.
does have like his business set up there or his houses, there's like residences there, or something like that. Like
I don't think it is. I think it is in LA. But maybe he has houses there. That's
but like
possible.
I think because for like tax dodging, he's set up in Puerto Rico. But
Oh,
if you
whoa,
listen to
tax
when they-
punch.
like when he's billed, it's from Puerto Rico by way of Cleveland, Ohio. So he might do like a Miz thing where he's like, don't live in Cleveland. I don't like Cleveland. That's why I don't live here. Or whatever.
Well, I don't think he would do that because he went out his way to announce that SummerSlam's going to be in Cleveland. So it seems that he's proud of it being in Cleveland. So I don't see him turning on the fans like that.
Yeah.
They're going to play it. They're going to play it up.
Done that though. I think he's done that. Kind of some promo says, "Yeah, that's why I went to LA," or something like that.
I know Miz has for sure been like.
Miz did the same thing because Miz is from the same city.
Yeah, and Miz was like, "I live in Hollywood," you know.
I live in Puerto Rico now.
Yeah, Miz lives in Hollywood. Yeah, he goes straight to DVD.
People also said that if they did another Puerto Rico show, that Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul would be like the main event because celebrity versus celebrity, and because they're like Puerto Ricans hate Logan Paul because of his whole like hiding in Puerto Rico for tax evasion or whatever he's doing.
The LWO should go after Logan Paul then.
I never thought I would say this, but Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny, take all of my money. Take all of it. I will watch the shit out of that.
Like they would get so many people would watch wrestling for that. Like
yeah.
And they're both so good.
Yes.
In Puerto Rico, which was a hot crowd.
Oh, that match will be insanity.
Yeah. And then you got the LWO attack Logan Paul.
Crowd alone would make that match like a match of the year candidate.
Yep. Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny, match of the year candidate.
The Saudi crowd would probably be like asleep during most of the pay-per-view event.
Until Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes.
Well, and Sammy should get a.
Sammy. They love Sammy too.
I guess they sell Prime in Medea, wherever it's at. Jeddah. I don't know what city is in this time.
I think it's Jeddah.
Jeddah?
Don't they like Randy too?
Yeah, but
probably.
They probably, if they have Akahali debut, they probably think it's the Undertaker.
Yeah, like they're not gonna, which they might be counting on. Maybe they'll pop for it.
They'll pop for it because they'll think it's Undertaker. They'll get the reaction they want.
Remember, I remember reading somewhere they wanted Yokozuna, like
Yokozuna's dead. All right, idiots.
But if they got even if Yokozuna, they would not get a good match, man. Yokozuna, man, the guy was 600 pounds. He couldn't do anything after a while. But
Falaba will be a better.
Where is that guy? He was hilarious.
Yeah, I love Falaba. I don't know what happened to him.
Can you imagine him? I want to see him in WWE.
I see them bringing him in WWE. He'll be great in NXT.
Bah.
And I definitely see them like having him be like their Yokozuna mixed with R-Truth.
Oh my god!
That would be
R-Truth is hilarious. I love him on Raw. He's like, I spoke to Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant. And Miz is talking to the ceiling, or talking to God.
Yeah.
And he's like, and R-Truth was like, who are you talking to, dog? It turns out to be Braun Strowman. That's hilarious.
Braun Strowman, yeah.
R-Truth is just gold, man. He doesn't get tiring.
I thought he would by now, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he finds ways, right, to keep us entertained.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment of R-Truth is when he came on Brock Lesnar. He's like, "You're a big man, and I'm gonna be glad to throw you over the top rope, Paul Heyman," and that broke Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Heyman, yeah. I am declaring in the Royal
Rumble.
Don't you know you'll have to be in with Brock Lesnar? Oh, I am undeclaring the Royal Rumble.
This is true too. This is true.
Oh god.
This is true. And I like the ones was was it the Royal Rumble we thought was a ladder match in the Royal Rumble?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he brought the ladder out.
Yeah.
You remember a couple of years ago with Kane, Corporate Kane? He said, "You're not even in the match." Oh, my bad.
Yeah. And he came out during the promo and he was like, "I'm gonna be the guy to win. You're not even in the match. My bad."
Didn't he come out during the Women's Royal Rumble?
Yeah, he came out during the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That was this year's or whatever.
Yeah. It's hilarious. He's hilarious, R-Truth. I mean, I remember him in TNA. He wasn't like this. TNA, he was always like more serious, more of a gangster,
Yep.
like, right?
Yep. Run the truth killings.
Yeah. And now some people believe he's faking this just to fool people.
Oh, I think he is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, remember the Triple H stuff? That was Champa.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
I freaking died.
Triple H wanted to break right there. You know, he was trying to. Triple H
He was trying to.
to.
He was trying to keep it straight face.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like Sami Zayn. Remember, Sami Zayn used to do that a lot. Make people break character. I mean, the bloodline stuff. You notice it a lot. Oh my god, the moment. He's just not very oozy.
Yeah.
Oh, he made. What was that? Remember they had to hide Jay. Jay Uso had to. No, Jim Uso had to cover his face because of that because he broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns broke, right? He because he wasn't supposed to laugh or anything like that, right? When he was the response to that, right? He wasn't supposed to laugh. He was supposed to be very serious, right? But he did it in a good way. He laughed at it, but he did it in a joking way, like a sarcastic way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious. I like when wrestling to break character, man. It's funny because it's so genuine, man. It's like because you have to do it in one take, right? Sometimes you have to do it in one take, right? So if you break character, you're gonna break character, right? Because you could tell those backstage segments are all one take.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you would not see them break character.
Yep. Good big time in it.
Yeah. But we got Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is winning here. If anybody bets Logan Paul, I'm just gonna call him stupid.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Especially when even if the U.S. title is on the line, Cody will still win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just
Yeah.
This is an obvious match, and after this, we got the next will be Clash of the Castle, right? Clash of the Castle.
Yep.
Be the next one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but the NXT Battleground, it's before Clash. I'm looking forward to the women's ladder match for their North American title. Looking forward to that. I'm actually looking forward to both of these pay-per-views because I know they could both put on good shows, despite some of the matches in AEW storyline doesn't make sense. But the thing about pay-per-views, sometimes when storylines don't make sense, the matches itself can still be good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Oh my god. Hey,
But that's why it would be so good though. Like,
Would it though?
it would just be like it would be the equivalent of Roman beating Cody last year WrestleMania. It would just it'd take everyone's energy away. Like, what?
Man.
That's for smashing the throne, Cody.
Oh man.
I want to see Johnny Knoxville wrestle a great match again. I mean, like his style of match, Johnny Knoxville. I'd love that match with Sami Zayn. That match.
Actually was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was. I think the giant mousetrap. I want to see that again. Oh my god. That's why Sami Zayn got rewarded big time because he was going to do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna end it. Hour and 40 minutes. So announcement. Again, Saturday we're gonna do a watch along. I know DL you won't be able to join because you have work, right?
Yep.
Sadly. So you'll catch it later, obviously. Wizard, will you be free?
I'll have to see about that. I'll at least be in the chat if I'm watching it, but I don't know if I'll be online.
Okay. So DL, I had a fun stream with you last night talking X-Men, but anything on schedule?
Well, I'm a little behind schedule because of my Wi-Fi issues. So,
Yeah. Are you
gotta
on your
catch-
girlfriend's laptop again?
yep. So gonna catch up with the Bad Boys films, and I'm gonna see Furiosa this weekend. So that will complete me talking about all the Mad Max films, and then eventually start talking about the Deadpool films, and yeah, that's what's coming up on the channel soon. Other franchises I'll cover too eventually, because a bunch of films coming out like Alien, Despicable Me, all that
Yeah.
stuff. So, want to hear my crazy takes on films? Check out my channel.
Yep. Wizard, anything to
Uh,
promote?
Yeah, video coming out tomorrow of me drawing. It's an old video that I just re-edited because I was too busy to finish what I was drawing today. So
All right. Yeah. So yeah, once again, Saturday watch along for King and Queen of the Ring. No watch along for Double or Nothing. Um, obviously because I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford it right now.
I will be watching it. It's just not paying.
A pirate's
just
life
not
for
paying.
you. A
You're
pirate's
not
life.
Pirate's
paying
Life
for
for me.
it.
Yeah. And on Monday, of course, we're going to be doing It's All About Wrestling episode 107, and it's going to be reviewing both pay-per-views, premium live events. And yeah. So see you Saturday, see you Monday. And next Thursday, maybe Battleground predictions, but I don't know. I might just make a video on that. But yeah, so make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Take care, guys.
I